The mark of the beast and Sunday worship as rebellion. The mark of the beast and Sunday worship as rebellion. The world is rapidly approaching its final test, a moment when every person will have to choose between obedience to God or submission to man's traditions. For centuries, people have been deceived into believing that Sunday is the Lord's day. But what if that belief is a rebellion against God's law? What if Sunday worship is directly connected to the mark of the beast? The Bible warns that in the last days, the world will be divided into two groups, those who keep God's commandments and those who receive the mark of the beast. The warning of Revelation. Revelation 14:9-10 gives a terrifying prophecy. If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. The mark of the beast is directly tied to false worship. It is a sign of who you obey, God or man. Revelation 14:12 describes those who will be saved. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. But most of the world rejects one of God's most important commandments, the Sabbath. Instead, they follow a tradition that was never commanded by God. Who changed the Sabbath to Sunday? The seventh-day Sabbath was established by God at creation. Genesis 2:2-3 says, "And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it." This command was written in stone by God himself. Yet today, billions worship on Sunday, a day that was never commanded by God, Jesus, or the apostles. History proves that Sunday worship was introduced by the Roman Catholic Church, not the Bible. The Catholic record boldly states, "Sunday is our mark of authority. The Church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that." If Sunday is the mark of the Church's authority, could it also be the mark of the beast? The mark of the beast versus God's seal revelation reveals that God's true followers will receive his seal, while the disobedient will receive the mark of the beast. Ezekiel 20:12 says, "Moreover also I gave them my Sabbaths, to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord that sanctify them." God's Sabbath is his seal upon his people. It is a sign of obedience to his authority. But those who reject God's law and follow Sunday worship instead are submitting to a false system. The challenge to skeptics and non-believers. Now, here is the challenge. Can you find one verse where God changed the Sabbath to Sunday? Can you find one command from Jesus or the apostles instructing Sunday worship? You cannot. No such verse exists. Sunday worship is a deception, and those who refuse to repent are choosing rebellion against God. The final warning: will you repent before it's too late? Time is running out. The mark of the beast will soon be enforced worldwide. If you continue rejecting the Sabbath after knowing the truth, you are choosing rebellion against God's authority. Jesus is calling. The truth has been spoken. What will you do with it? Choose today whom you will serve.